myself at the moment.
Yeah. Classic Ken and Nar play.
This is do or die for KT. If they lose here, they're out of favorites.
Me too. And they're setting up the level 1 pressure again. Just showing on the under the turn. Oh, maybe this is really too aggressive. Maybe.
Ruler, okay, he's gonna get bound. Oh no, Tucson doesn't find it. Net has to be taken first. Ruler does create some distance, but he gets into the brush. The last slap, not enough, as aiming flashes over and grabs the kill in the end. Yep, and Drake, very valuable this game as well, having the first one be that Infernal. See what Dragon's going to be coming in next. There's a Destiny. Yeah, exactly right. Rascal going to hold on to the turret as Yukal tries to get out, but he can't. That is a beautiful kill in the mid lane as BDD will gather some plates for it as well.
That was acting like he was going both sides, and Cleat is still waiting in the jungle.
Yeah, this
he
is
spotted.
dangerous. Actually decides to turn it around and jump onto Malrong. The pesky popcorn chickens stop a lot of that damage potential.
Aiming.
As now Clid going to go invisible again, aiming, finds some autos. The Void Spike is going to land. BDD looks for aiming, but aiming's going aggressive. That's a really nice exhaust as Kingslayer is going to keep BDD pretty healthy. Oh, I don't know how that one landed as the Deadly Flourish did come forward. That's a big crit now as the curtain call comes in and Ruler has to tank it for BDD. This is the value of Caitlyn.
Difference. Stormrazor is already made.
Oh no, Malrong caught out of position. Tucson comes in, gets a nice double stun, but already the Nidalee's dead. BDD's going to follow the magical journey as Ruler's here. That's a great abduct. The Tucson flashes, going to keep himself alive, but now no flash on the Bard. Means that he's going to be a sitting duck for Clid to come down and try and take him out. All right, Life's in here as well. Oh dear, Tucson in trouble. That's a wild growth onto the Kha'Zix. As now BDD's going to get tempered faded up. Flash in from Yukal, looks for the gold card, and they do take down the Kha'Zix. In the meantime, BDD gets exhausted, but still, he's able to take down Tucson, and now he's in between 4 people, and he's real dead. Smeb's going to grab that kill, and KT continue to take way more from this map. Valuable for Gen.G.
Yeah.
Now Rascal underneath the turret. Smeb going for it this time. There's the dominance, the flash forward. The turret's being tanked, and Ruler grabs the kill with the ace in the hole. I love the turnaround from Gen.G as Life cops a spear to the noggin. Gen.G have started off this Mountain Drake Clid just by himself, and the curtain call has been rung. Destiny comes in also. Rascal standing with his jungler. Smeb over here, but they have caught Ruler and Life off as now the counter tempered fate comes in from BDD. Ruler going to cleanse the exhaust very nicely. The Mountain Drake taken here by Clid, but it's a 4 versus 5, and KT are bearing down. The mispositioning of the bottom lane is really hurting Gen.G. Great stun onto Clid. The boulders are coming in as Yukal slowed down by the chain lash and flash out from BDD. They lose their bottom lane, but they delay without any answer.
Yeah, somehow they have better positioning right now.
And Ruler's flash just came off cooldown as well. This is a great opportunity, but that spear, he can't be getting hit by too many more of those. As there's the shield.
They need to heal up.
Ardent Sensor activated.
That's
not
ready.
Really good tempered fate. Yukal from the side.
Yep,
Nah there as well, but no Naba like you were talking about. The Deadly Flourish not going to connect either. Now KT in a better position. Ruler finding Yukal some autos. And now he thinks this is his opportunity. He does have the Zhonya's, but he gets stunned up. In goes the abduct. And Rascal's going to go golden as well. No TF. And he was such a fed member of the team. But the Renekton also taken out. And Ruler once again mispositioned, but gets the wild growth. The autos coming through. Smeb trying to keep him in line, but the Wallop is going to not find him. And KT, they do have a lot more members over towards the Caitlyn, and Gen.G get out team fought again. Yeah.
That was so critical.
All right, he's going to try and find Smeb, who does have a pretty big Naba. Good Wallop comes down as well as, oh my god, it's close. But it's not going to land. Life looks to try and keep Clid alive, and he flashes to get out of the way of the spear. So Smeb, very close to getting the 1v2 kill. Destiny comes in, there's the gold card. BDD trying to keep himself alive. I don't think he's going to be able to though, and he's smacked down by aiming. Rascal back into position.
Let's go.
As, yeah, BDD. I mean, he might be able to save them. As he looks for the Super Soaker, they want to get onto Nah, and that's a lot of damage. Now Yukal out of position, Clid dives on top of him. Yukal will go golden, but he's not going to survive.
No way.
Is this the throw? As Mountain Drake is alive. As he's even tanking up spears, he just doesn't care. He's moving so quickly with the Whimsy. BDD still with that Gnar ultimate available. Another curtain call comes in. You can see the particles are inside the floor as Temper Fate lands onto 3. BDD trying to avoid it. as he's going to be out of this fight. Rascal slices his way out. It's a good stun that lands onto Clid as the spears not quite connecting. Gen.G look to have made the disengage, but they're disengaging in the wrong direction. And KT are at full health thanks to that redemption. Tucson will find a couple. That's a great stun. And there goes B2D. He's going to fall down. Malrong in a bit of trouble. Pix helping out with the auto attacks here, but now Clid looking for Smeb off to the side. Lulu explodes, aiming, flashes forward, says goodnight to the bottom lane. Sweet dreams to Clid potentially as well, as now the teleport comes forward. And this is exactly the position you don't want to be in, as he just gets Goomba stomped by Smeb. This could just be the end of the game.
KT, they continues their hope for the playoffs.
And now they're the ones with the momentum moving forward. Rascal's going to flash out, deny that last kill, but this is still game over. 12,000 gold to lead. KT are going to bounce back against Gen.G and take us to 3 games.
At game 3. Because, I mean, still, the Caitlyn carry potential, we could see that, you know, if they had better.
KT Roaster evens out the series up against Gen.G, and now we are having a tied-up series. 1-1, Gen.G versus KT Roaster. Yukao managed to pick Twisted Fate with Bard. Tucson is having a little bit of fluctuation, but this time around, he managed to show his high with this Bard pick. And on the other region, we also saw very successful Jin games already. So with the gold card and the Jin's stun CC chain, KT Roaster was able to show the value of their comp. Lulu into Bard and Silas into Twisted Fate, and also they were having a lot of later picks. However, especially Kha'Zix was all about the 1v1, having a fast scaling and outplaying the opponents, but this time around Kha'Zix was not that strong because he had to grow with the lane priority of the solo laners, but we did not see any of the solo laners going super ahead against the opponent. Kha'Zix will be really good if he can manage to get some positive gank attempts, but if we take a look at KT Roaster's comp, there weren't many champions for Kha'Zix to actually assassinate. We are not sure why Gen.G picked Kha'Zix, and we are talking about this after we knew the whole result, but anyways, it is a bit true that Kha'Zix was not the perfect fit to complete Gen.G's comp. Gen.G looked so different compared to the game number 1, and they were a little bit too greedy in many points of the game. Confidence is definitely a good thing, but it shouldn't be too much. They had no information of the rest of the players, but they assumed that Bard will be there isolated, so they just jumped in and dived onto Bard, but there were so many backup from KT Roaster players. Even Smap was in a really close proximity, and he even walked to join that fight, not even consuming his teleport. Well, all the players were just getting ready for the dragon fight, so everyone was actually ready to join whichever fight was going to happen on the map. We were seeing a little bit of a big ego play coming out from Gen.G, not having many heads up of the opponent's potential super plays. Later on, we had another disappointing performance coming out from Gen.G. So let's take a look at this highlight. KT had a very clean team fight. Jin will definitely needs a little bit of a condition to get his best value out of this pick, but this time around the way he activated his ultimate was so significant because he was able to split the opponent, and then the rest of the KT players were chasing for the upper side of the Gen.G players. Jin was able to force the bottom duos of Gen.G with his ultimate, and the rest of the KT Roaster players were able to chase them. In addition to that, at that point of the game, KT Roaster was having a significant lead at that point. And that was why they were able to have some of their priority with the positioning, and they were able to zone away the Gen.G players. Who's gonna be the POG on the side of KT Roaster? Let's check it out. Aiming on Jin. 0 dots and a very clean performance. He even got a first blood at level 1. Here in the LCK, every Caitlyn opponent champions are having a pop-off game, so we have to seriously consider whether Caitlyn is this much of a high priority pick. Well, we did see her having some power spike at the later phase, but that was not enough. Aiming had a very consistent and safe laning phase, and he was really good at utilizing his mobility and utility. Clean as a whistle on that Jin performance, and picked up 7 votes out of 12. And he had a really nice teamwork with Bart, so some of the votes went over to Tusin. KT Roaster managed to bite back Gen.G, so now it's time to move on to the decider game, Gen.G versus KT Roaster.